Good day, this is Teacher Rowan. I'll be your guide in exploring Google Apps for Education, for teaching and learning. In Google for Education, teachers can connect and collaborate easily while staying on task. It gives teachers the freedom to spend more time personalizing the learning experience and less time managing it. Students can learn essential skills such as 21st century problem solving, which they can use it in their future careers. As such, the accessibility features will also help and assist every learner to do their best work. Google offers different useful applications that we can use to connect education to technology. This will help our teachers as a 21st century educators to innovate and find ways on how to make teaching and learning more exciting, engaging, effective, and flexible to the demands of the society. Let's re-explore the education experience by discovering new angles to create, collaborate, and communicate as one. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Ang pagkatuto huwag gawing komplikado. Sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Ako ang inyong lingkod, Tutor Madge. Welcome sa ating ETUlay, ang ating libreng online tutorial na hatid ng ating kagawaran ng edukasyon, ICTS EdTech. Ang programang ito ay inaasahang makatutulong at maging karagdagang kaalaman sa mga mag-aaral mula kinder hanggang senior high school, ALS, Alive, at SPED learners. Bukod sa pagsagot ng mga modules, ang ETUlay ay may mga special programs din na siguradong aabangan ninyo araw-araw. Katuwang ang ating mga minamahal na mga magulang at guro ay maitutulay natin ang pagkatuto. Kaya, ihanda na ang inyong module, lapis, papel o kwaderno. Ihanda rin ang isip, mata at tenga sa isa na namang makabuluhang aralin. Tayo nang matuto, kasama ang inyong volunteer online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Contact Center Services for Grade 10 students. And if you're not grade 10 students, you're still welcome to join our session in this afternoon. And once again, I'm Tutor T. I'm from Noveleta National High School, DepEd Cavite Province. And I want to say hi to my co-teachers out there, also to my beloved principal and my district supervisor who are all supportive in this program. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of ETUlay program. And I want to say hi to all tuties out there, teachers all over the Philippines who are tuned in this session right now. All right, so since we're talking about contact center services for grade 10 students, it might be your dream career in the future, or you might want to be a business owner in the future. Of course, this subject is going to help you because we're going to talk about communication skills. We're going to talk about customer service skills, which are really essential for you to succeed in the business industry. Or you want to be a business owner, let's say owner of a call center company, rather. All right? So kahit anong piliin mo, pwede mo magamit ito maging trabaho, part-time job in the future, o kaya naman mag-obtain ka ng skills and then you can switch into another industry na gusto mo talaga para sa iyong career. However, I want to emphasize that this is going to be a useful topic para sa inyo. Ayan, good afternoon po. Watching from San Mariano National High School. Dan Verly, Tanduyong, grade 10, SMNHS. Yan, good afternoon sa iyo dyan. Good afternoon sa inyo dyan sa San Mariano National High School. Okay. So, very very attractive na trabaho itong call center, di ba? Kasi masaya magtrabaho, medyo may pressure, medyo, let's say, challenging yung magiging work, pero okay yung kita, pwede ka magtrabaho sa bahay. That's why relevant siya kahit nga sa panahon ng pandemic, pwedeng tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho natin pag nagtatrabaho tayo sa call center. Pwede kasi siyang gawin sa ating bahay. For as much as we have a computer, we have internet connection, and we have good communication skills. So yun yung mga pinaka-importanting skills na meron ka para maging part ka ng BPO industry in the future. So, our topic for today is going to be this. Call center agents performance matrix. So para mas maintindihan natin yan, dapat alam ninyo kung ano yung possible na position na pwede nyong applyan. Well, usually you're gonna start as a contact center agent, but depending on your performance qualification, after 6 months, you'll be regularized, and then after that, if you perform really well, you can be a trainer, you can be a team leader, you can be a QA or quality assurance specialist, di ba? And pwede ka rin maging shift manager after you spend some time with or in the BPO industry or in the company that you are working, pwede kang ma-promote as manager, supervisor, and pretty much limitless yung potential natin pag nasa BPO industry tayo. Maraming position na pwede nating i-after. Okay? It's just a matter of skills and qualification. Sometimes, education matters, but sometimes there are actually who are able to rise up in position even hindi ganun kataas yung education nila. But because they have certain skills na hinahanap ng particular na position. Kaya napakaganda nitong subject natin. That's why this is my favorite subject sa TLE. And the fact that I work in a call center company before I became a teacher, I can personally attest doon sa ganda ng pwede natin maging trabaho pag nasa call center tayo sa future, di ba? Pag kayo nagtrabaho sa call center, alam natin ang Manila ay isa sa call center capital, or actually Pilipinas ay call center capital of the world. Ayan. Kailangan natin lang ng good communication skills, computer skills, like what I said early on, na para makapag-perform tayo or maging qualified tayo sa call center job na gusto nating after in the future. Okay? So, alamin muna natin ito. Ano ba yung call center agent? So, kapag call center agent ka, pag sinabing call center, specifically, you are handling call. Okay? Iba pa yung, yung call center, under siya ng contact center. Kasi pag contact center, papasok na rin dyan yung chat support, papasok na rin dyan yung email, di ba? Yung pag-email. So, may distinction siya, yung call center sa contact center. However, yung call center, under siya ng contact center. Okay? Para mas maunawaan lang natin. But particularly, pag sinabing call center agent, one who handles calls. Or one who handles calls rather. O, tama. So, yung una, anong ginagawa nila? They answer calls, they process transactions, call center agents speak with customers, and write emails din. Ayan. So, makikita natin na ang dami ng pwedeng maging pasukan ng roles na meron ka, 'di ba? Kapag ka naging call center agent ka. Imagine, no, kaya mong makipag-converse with native speakers, with Americans, 'di ba? After quite a while, siguro sa umpisa hindi ka pa komportable, pero habang tumatagal magiging komportable ka rin, and you'll be confident enough to communicate in English. And that's one of the incentives, 'di ba? If you have that confidence to express yourself in English and to communicate with native speakers, and madali na. After that, madali na mag-apply ng trabaho because you have the communication skills. Diba? Kaya ako personally, I became a call center agent because I wanted to improve my communication skills. So I already have a bit of English skills before I became a call center agent, but when I actually became a call center agent, I developed a lot of my English communication skills. Diba? Ayan. So, after a while, kapag naging expert ka na, nag-start ka sa call center agent, medyo nasanay ka na, at pwede ka nang maging ganito, floor support. Okay? Floor support. So, ito naman yung hindi ka team leader, hindi ka trainer, pero yung role mo, gumagalaw ka doon sa production area at sinusuportahan mo usually mga new agents doon sa ginagawa nila, sa transactions na ginagawa nila. So makikita natin dito ang role na pwede mong gampanan sa floor support, yung kapag medyo naging expert ka na ay hold on, ayan. Okay, pag medyo expert ka na, hindi naman medyo expert. Sabihin natin, expert ka na talaga, di ba? Para mas confident ka dun sa role mo. Ang gagawin mo, you will help agent and serve as an immediate consultant. Of course, team leader, isa lang yan sa isang team. Pero, pwede kayong magkaroon ng up to 3 or up to 4 or even mas marami na floor support depende sa bilang ng agent na hawak ng isang team leader. Okay? So, floor support could also act as someone you could escalate your call kapag absent yung, hindi naman absent, kapag busy yung team leader nyo. Di ba? Pwede siya kasi alam niya paano i-handle whatever concern. Kasi nga, expert na siya doon sa process na ginagawa nyo. Okay? So, yan yung floor support. Ayan. So, kapag nag-excel ka pa at pumasok ka na doon sa radar ng ating mga bosses kapag nasa call center ka, pwede kang mapili bilang bagong team leader. So, imagine that. Di ba? So, ang ganda nung ladder, no? Nung corporate ladder na pwede nyong akyatin sa call center industry. Okay? So, I remember my team leader, TL Red, okay? Si T, I called him T, and that's why I take it upon myself yung pangalan na Tutor T, not just because I'm Tutor RJ Telia or Telia T, or I also use that because of my subject, call center services. So I'm pretty much acting like a team leader here, okay, as your teacher or as your tutor, okay? So, anong ginagawa ng team leader? He conducts early morning huddles, okay? So, pag sinabi, huddles na guys. So, alam na natin yan. So, i-gather na tayo ng ating TL or ng ating team leader, and then we'll have a discussion about our production objective, about our target for the day, about problems that arose in previous days, and how to solve those problems or concerns, di ba? And then yung ating team leader, he ensures that the team is aligned with the production goal. And then he trains us in case there are new policies or let's say steps dun sa process na ginagawa natin. Our team leader will train us, di ba? Part din siya. So parang hybrid siya, no? He can be a trainer, he could be a team leader. Well, but specifically, he worked as a team leader, okay? Ayan, good afternoon po. Watching from Bangkero Integrated School, SDO Isabela, Leia Matalang Tapa. How are you there? Ayan, so kumusta kayo dyan sa Bangkero Integrated School? Ayan, maraming salamat sa pag-tune in sa ating subject. And then, what other roles a team leader has, the team leader trains team, listens to calls. Ayan. So, pwede rin siya mag-act as QA. Actually, my team leader acts as QA. Okay? Iba pa yung QA ni QA talaga, ni Quality Assurance Representative or Specialist. Iba pa yung QA ni TL. Okay? So, ang tawag doon is internal yung kay TL, external yung kay QA na QA talaga. Ayan. So, mas madalas yung QA ni TL kaysa sa QA ni QA. Okay? Yun yung experience ko. When I work as a call center agent, mas madalas na kinu-QA ako ni TL kaysa sa pag-QA sa akin ni QA talaga. Okay? So, a team leader gives feedback and handles call escalation. So, aside from the SME or subject matter expert that we have as floor support, ang pinaka dapat talaga mag-handle ng call escalation ay yung team leader. However, he or she may choose to delegate that responsibility sa mga floor support. Or even sometimes, no, diskarte na lang agent. Kunwari, ang kausap mo ay manager, yung pala agent lang din, yung katabi tinawag, no? So, depende yan sa diskarte as much as mag-work siya and as much as pinapayagan siya ng team leader nyo. Pero that usually happens sa call center, di ba? Kapag minsan kasi, kapag tatawagin mo pa yung team leader, busy yung team leader, ihahang mo na matagal yung customer, lalo siyang magagalit. And there's somebody, an agent who is an expert at doing that, let's say a tenured agent na kayang-kaya niya yung trabaho. Okay? Sometimes he or she may act as someone who will handle this call escalation. And good afternoon po, tutors Earl Jeffrey B. Pangan, grade 10. tutors. Okay, from Earl, Jeffrey B. Pangan, grade 10, Amethyst, watching from Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School, Camarines Sur. Yeah, I think Camarines Sur is our frequent is one of our usual um, tourists or usual viewers out there, no, sa Mindanao, tama ba? Sa Camarines Sur. Yan, hello po Tutor T from Tutor Ezra. Ayan. All right. So, madaming perks yung pagiging team leader. Ayan, imagine, no? Ganyan. Ikaw mag-lead, mag-guide sa team, and then, see, oh, ang saya, di ba? Pag team leader. Okay. So, I remember when I was working as a call center agent, there was this person who is Will. At first I didn't think he was the operation manager because he's really humble and he didn't want us to call him Sir Will. He just want us to address him as Will. So I would address him as Will. So Will speaks with our team leaders. Yun yung ginagawa niya about objectives and issues, and he provides support. And I remember one time when I was about to quit my job as a call center agent because I was at that time seeking a job in the Department of Education. He actually talked me out of it. He wanted me to stay in a company and promised me with a certain position if I would stay. But of course, I graduated bachelor in secondary education, major in English. One of my purpose why I was there is to prepare myself in this lifetime profession that I have to become a teacher. And see, I can use the experience that I had with the call center industry or in the call center industry right now in my job as a teacher. Okay. And Will also works with other departments and in charge of overall quality performance of the operation. So from time to time, he speaks with us as an agent, especially if we are demotivated. Okay, kapag medyo nangihina na yung performance mo and the team leader told him, diba, what's going on with that particular agent. I remember Will was very supportive with each of us. Actually, hindi lang ako yung nakikita ko na pumapasok sa office niya. Okay? All right. So, other department, other position that you can aim for in a call center industry could be a human resource department specialist, no? I remember they actually do this internal hiring, no? Kapag ito kasing mga position na ito sa human resource, bago sila mag-hire outside, they would post in the production area, they would post that there is an open position for this particular job in the human resource department. So whoever wants to apply may pass application papers, let's say yung kanyang qualification recommendation from team leader that you are qualified for that position. So ang human resource department, they are in charge of the recruitment process. Ayan, kapag nag-walk-in ka sa call center, sila yung unang humaharap sa'yo. Okay? Sila rin yung, however, ang isa sa mga mag-interview sa'yo, yung operations manager or yung team leader. Okay? Sila lang yung hindi part ng human resource department na mag-interview sa'yo. But initial contact sa call center, kapag hindi yung nagtatawag lang sa labas, no, para mag-apply ka. Pag nandun ka na sa loob, yun yung tinatawag na human resource department, no, kapag nag-apply ka pa lang. And then we also have the quality assurance team. They ensure that agents follow the call flow, call standard procedures, and company policies. Yun yung binabantayan nila sa call mo, whether you are adhering or not with the standard and procedures at company policy. So yun yung tinitingnan nila. Tama ba yung call flow mo? May element ba sa call mo na wala? Bumati ka ba? Sinabi mo ba na may tutulong pa po ba kami? O is there anything I can help you or assist you with? Pag nakalimutan mo sabihin yung mga verbatim na yon or yung mga essential element na yon, kapag nakalimutan mo magtanong ng account number, nakalimutan mo mag-verify ng information, magkakaroon ka ng QA markdown. Okay? So, yun yung trabaho nila. Magbigay sa'yo ng markdown kapag may na-miss out ka. Okay? Binabantayan nila yan. so that to make sure that you are following the standard procedures and the company policies. And then of course there we have training team as well. Training team is responsible for preparing and delivering training to the agents, especially those new ones, di ba? Kapag bago ka, okay? May month of training that they will provide you. There is this language training, PST or product specific training, and then the nesting na tinatawag. Yung nesting naman, dadaling ka na trainer sa production floor, pero guided ka pa rin niya. After the nesting, you'll be turned over to your team leader. So may 1 month or higit pa na training, depende sa complexity ng trabaho ng gagawin mo. Pero what I experienced was a 1 month of training, a week of language training, and then I think it was 2 weeks of product specific training so that you'll have deep product knowledge, di ba? At yung huli, yung nesting, yung dadaling ka na sa production area, no? So, kindly share our session sa mga beautiful. Yan, okay? Sabi ni Tutor Ezra, paki-share ang ating session, di ba? Para mas marami tayong ma-reach, di ba? Okay, so nakita na natin ang iba't ibang mga positions that you could aim for once you wanted to be part of the BPO industry. But of course, you're gonna have to start as a contact center agent. Unless you have previous experience or managerial experience, of course, you can be qualified as a manager or as a team leader. Okay, depende yan sa qualification mo. But majority of the time, you're gonna start at the bottom. And being at the bottom actually isn't that hard kasi maganda na yung sweldo mo niyan. Okay? Parang teacher na rin yung sahod mo, di ba? So, yan. So, I remember my time as a healthcare representative in a call center. I was at the back office. So, majority of my time was spent on completing documents, following up with customers and doctors, insurance, di ba? Yun yung ginagawa ko, verifying information. And about 20% of the time, I speak with them through telephone conversation. But I was the one phoning them because I was in the back office. Okay, so these are the things that I would ask myself to know if I did well performing my job. So did I follow the call flow? So may call flow na binigay sa amin. So kailangan namin sundin yung call flow na yun. Okay, so like for example, at the beginning, we have to greet the customer. Okay, i-verify namin yung kanilang account, and then yung pangalan nila, yung date of birth nila, and after that, hindi kami pwede mag-reveal ng information unless we verify their information or yung information on file nila, no? Dapat may bigay nila sa amin at least yung date of birth nila. Okay, okay, yung last name, di ba? And then, did I follow the completion or cancellation process for orders? Ayan. So, dalawa lang naman kasing result ng ginagawa namin when I was working as a call center agent. Either i-complete or i-proceed to deliver yung order or i-cancel yung order because of missing documents, di ba? And then, we have this kind of key performance indicators, no? Para malaman din natin if we are performing in accordance with the company procedures and company policies. So, kailangan may key performance indicators. So, kabilang din dyan yung number of calls that we are able to do in a day. At magiging part siya ng call center agent performance metrics na pag-aaralan natin. But the aim of all of this, yung key performance indicators, yung QA and the support that we have is that so that we will be able to have this quality customer service. We would be able to deliver quality customer service. So yan yung goal na ginagawa natin once you become a call center agent or a call center representative. Okay, so we practice quality customer service as we answer customers' questions about their accounts. When they cannot understand the product or service they subscribe to, and when they are frustrated about the product or service they avail. So usually hindi naman sila tatawag if they don't have any problem with the service or product that your client provided to them. Okay, so quality recruiters look from their applicants. So we have to have business acumen. Okay, we have to have this. Applicants must show an understanding relationship between their jobs and its impacts on the business. Ayan. So dapat bago mo apply yung trabaho, alamin mo muna yung role. And then make sure your skills na ipipresent mo sa kanila, your strength would be aligned with the role that you're applying for. So business acumen is that you are able to see yung paano ka makakapag-contribute dun sa growth ng business because of a certain skills or quality, because of certain skills or qualities that you have, di ba? Ayan. So, para magawa mo yan, you have to search for company's vision and mission. Dapat alam mo yung objective nila. Alam mo yung role nila na gusto nilang gampanan sa kanilang mga customers. And then know how the job contributes to realize the mission and vision of the company and catch the vision and run with it. So, once you understand their vision, you gotta have to run with the vision. Make sure that you are doing whatever you do, it's for the promotion and realization of the vision they have for their customers or for their company. Number 2, call management. You gotta have to be able to manage a call through effective communication techniques, and that's gonna be part of our upcoming discussion, no? Communication techniques na pwede nating magawa. So we will have mock calls in the upcoming session, so you better watch out for that, diba? Number 3, change management. So the only permanent thing in this world is change. So you got to be able to adapt and handle a fast changing situation. So right now, as you can see, we are able to adapt to this situation that we have. We adapt to the pandemic, and we're still continuing our education throughout the Philippines. And that's an example of being able to adapt to change. All right, so conflict resolution and then cross-selling. Okay, yung conflict resolution is also important because usually hindi naman sila tatawag without any conflict or without any problem. At hindi ka rin tatawag without any conflict doon sa customer mo. Let's say ngayon sa trabaho ko before, may missing document na kailangang ikumpleto. So that's a conflict. And I gotta be able to get that document nicely, tactfully, so that my customer wouldn't feel that I'm putting burden on him or her. Especially they are sick, di ba? May mga sakit yung mga customer namin when I was a healthcare associate, di ba? Cross-selling. So you gotta be able to sell, okay? Kapag nabentahan mo na sila or na-provide mo sila ng service, you have to be able to upsell, okay? Sell more, provide more service so that your company would stay in the business and you could stay with your job if your company stays on the business. And then decision-making skills. So I remember a time when I allowed other people to make decision for me, and that gave me a harsh consequence. So don't allow other people to make decision for you. So you gotta be able to make your own decision by analyzing the situation, applying appropriate intervention to resolve an issue or come to a decision. So if you are hearing my wife, she is now preparing for her ETUlay session front office services. She is tutor Teresa, and she's gonna be with tutor Mian. So join them after this session sa front office services. Okay. So yan, interpersonal communication skills, that's part of conflict resolution. You gotta have this interpersonal communication skills. It is achieved when you are listening actively to your customer. So naulit na naman, yung importance talaga ng listening sa magiging trabaho ninyo in the future. So you have to be able to understand one another and rejoice together. You should be able to come up with a win-win solution sa customer mo para ma-achieve ito na parehas masaya yung client mo, yung company mo, at yung customer mo doon sa naging negotiation nyo because you have this good interpersonal communication skills. And then managing diversity. You will meet and work with people of diverse culture, backgrounds. You will have to interact with them in harmony. Ayan. So dapat maging mabait. So the most important thing sa trabaho, sa kahit anong trabaho is actually our attitude. So we're going to be able to manage diversity if we have that adaptability or ability to adapt with our environment. And then sa change, where we have open mind and we respect other people. We're gonna be able to manage diversity if we have those skills, no? Hindi naman natin kailangan i-manage. We just have to be manageable doon sa ating environment, di ba? Kailangan i-manage mo yung sarili mo well. Yun yung goal mo. Huwag mo i-manage yung ibang tao. Kasi pag yan yung ginawa mo, maraming may iinis sa'yo sa call center. Manage yourself so that you will live in harmony with with coworkers in a call center, di ba? High stress environment yan. So, dapat maging mabait ka as possible, di ba? And then, dyan papasok yung stress management. Alright? So, you gotta be able to maintain a calm demeanor and mental state kapag nandito ka sa trabaho nito. This is a highly needed in this customer-driven job. So, the fact that you're there, that means you demonstrate that you're gonna be able to handle this stress. Okay? Sa kahit sa namang trabaho may stress. Pero iba yung stress dito kasi you will experience being shouted at by your customer. Okay? At yun minsan nakaka-stress talaga. And then multitasking. So alam naman natin, while you're typing, you're listening to calls, you're verifying information, you're processing payment, 'di ba? So mayroon kang Avaya, mayroon kang telepono diyan, mayroon kang dalawang monitor na computer, you have your hands on keyboard, and you have mouse, and you also have the what do you call this, the one that you use for processing payment, diba? So ang dami mong hahawakan, so you gotta be able to multitask. And then negotiating effectively, that's also part of interpersonal communication skills. So dapat ito makapag-provide ka ng win-win situation like what I said early on. So wag maging basurahan. Choose your battle. I was stressed, sayang ang lakas at buhay. Ayan, tama. Piliin mo kung ano yung laban mo. Tama, Tutor Ezra, no? Dapat piliin mo, no? Dapat piliin mo yung magiging battle mo. And usually the real battle is within you. Okay? So you just gotta have to manage yourself, and so that you're gonna be able to perform really well once you become a call center agent. So number 12, organizing information and data. I just remember one of my best friends in the call center industry. His name is Mon David. How are you there, Mon? He's really good at this. So he was processing. He was part of the chat support at first, and he was performing really well meeting the productivity metrics, and he always got the incentive. And his secret was he organized all his emails into categories so that whenever he handles a problem or concern, similar with other problems and concern that he handled before, he already had an email to respond to that or to use as a response to that particular concern. That is the same with the previous concern that he had. Diba? So, ino-organize niya yung data and information so that meron na lang siyang folder dyan sa screen niya. Ito yung concern, ito yung gagamitin ko na email. And then send na lang siya send an email. And that's why he's able to perform at his maximum potential. Kasi organize siya magtrabaho. Ino-organize niya yung data and information doon sa kanyang computer. So, kailangan natin gawin yan. Napakagandang technique na ginawa niya. And then, problem-solving skills. Yeah, you have to exercise this right now. Whatever problem that you're having, be able to identify main issues. So, dapat alam mo kung ano yung pinagugatan ng problema. Okay? So, good team player. And yeah, we're gonna be able to continue this discussion in the upcoming week. Konti na lang naman to. Pero yeah, we're gonna have this quiz as well. And we're gonna start doing this in the upcoming week. So Tutor Teresa is on air right now, and it's gonna be distracting if the two of us would speak together. It's 2:20 in the afternoon, and for now, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a little bit. Kasi success na yan for me if you learn a little bit from this discussion. Thank you so much once again. I'm Tutor T, and I want to see you around. I want to see you next time in the next episode of this Contact Center Services session. All right? Thank you so much. See you in the upcoming Friday.
I'm fine, Tutor Grace. A pleasant afternoon. Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!